Hey, what is up guys, it's just Plants here, and today I bring you a much different video today. And today it's just going to be talking about guppy care tips and my experience so far with guppies. Now, I did record some footage at a local PetSmart of some fishes and some plants and some equipment that you can use. But today we're just going to be talking about care and tips and some of my experience with guppies so far. So an ideal tank for guppies. You can have any tank size for guppies, but here's the catch. For each one guppy, you would need at least 1 gallon. So for example, for every 5 guppies, you will need 5 gallons. On the safe side, I will just go with a 20 gallons or more. Only for that because the guppies at least need 1 gallon for 1 guppy. Like I said before. With guppies, having different genders is going to be kind of a pain because you have a male and a female, and for guppies they can give birth really crazy, and when I say crazy, they can birth up to 20 to 200 babies at once. It's a good idea to get a bigger tank. I would suggest like a 30 gallon like mine, and not to have too much guppies. I would suggest to keep at least 7 to 8 guppies. Also, something I didn't put, also having 2 different gender of guppies, you gotta make sure for 1 male guppy needs to have at least 2 female guppies. You can have at least 6 females and 3 males. Now, ideal substrate for guppies, I'm using pebbles for my tank. They're pretty large, so I wouldn't worry about my guppies eating the pebbles. I will start off with sand. It's pretty simple if you ask me for the tank, only because it won't pose a risk for your guppies' mouths, and it won't collect excessive food or dirt. So just remember, if you add substrate like, for example, coral, it would mess up the pH in your tank. So you can always use driftwood to neutralize it. Now for the ideal filtration for guppies, I have a power filter, so I would recommend it for your first time. It's easy to use and very easy to clean. Yes, I know, it's very easy. Best filling in the world, and you can say for me it has saved much time with the power filter. Now to give you an idea, for a 10 gallon tank would need a filter to circulate 50 gallons per hour. So if you're getting a 30 gallon tank, you would have to get a filter that would cycle at least, let's do the basic math here. So 10 equals 50, 20 equals 100, and 30 equals 150. You would need to get a filter that can cycle 150 gallons per hour. So always go with the 30 gallon filter, or you can always go bigger with a 40 gallon or 50 gallon filter. Just be worried about when the water is getting filtered out, it doesn't create too much circulation in the tank. You don't want to stress out your fishes too much, so just try to stay between 30 gallons to 40 gallons, the ideal number. Now the ideal lighting for guppies, for me, I've introduced my fishes, crab, pleco, and my guppies to a day and night cycle. So just as everybody wakes up in the morning, sees light, and every time you see dark in the night, you go to sleep. So always make sure you have that day and night cycle. If you keep your light on all the time, you're going to stress out your fish and they won't get much sleep. Ideal plants for fish tanks, you can use java moss or ferns. They are dense, so they will grow pretty fast. You can also use PVC pipes or artificial caves as well. Just remember, with artificial plants, meaning like the regular plastic fish plants, they do tend to have sharp edges, so just be wary of that. If you have much bigger fish in your tank, it could actually damage their scales, their fins, and sometimes when they're swimming fast around the tank, it can actually damage your fish pretty bad. Ideal tank temperature for guppies, you would want to replicate the temperature of their environment, which they are from South America. So try to have it around 72 Fahrenheit to 84 Fahrenheit. Be mindful if you have other fishes in your tank. Please make sure to check on their requirements as well. But if not, and if you're all good with your tank, just with guppies, you're all set. But like I said, check the requirements for the other fish in your tank so you don't mess up the balance with the requirements in your tank. The ideal fish friends for your guppies. Remember, guppies are lovers. They're not really aggressive. So you can have these species in your tank with them. You can have swordtails, platies, mollies, court catfish, honey gouramis, harlequin ramboras, cardinal tetras, bristlenose pleco, and the red cherry shrimp. Those are very good ideal tank mates for your guppies. Now, the ones you should pretty much watch out for, and there could be many reasons why. They could eat their your baby guppies, which are called fry. They can actually damage your guppies by fighting them, picking off their fins and their scales. Just the following fish that you should watch out for: angelfish, endlers, live bearers, and zebra dominoes. Zebra dominoes are the ones that I used to have in my tank, and they would consistently eat my little guppy fries. So just to be mindful with zebra dominoes, I wouldn't suggest getting. For me, I wouldn't really suggest getting them again, only for the fact that it kind of traumatized me with the baby guppies. But other than that, they're pretty good fish. Just have them pretty much in a different tank. I want to get the same thing that happened to me. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. So if you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up to let me know that you did enjoy this different new video today. And I will be doing a fish shopping video pretty soon with my voice. Just today was very awkward for me because there was a lot of people around the store, and it's very different than going plant shopping. And yeah, but other than that, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.